It is, or it was, Tuesday the 1st of November, Tuesday the 1st of September 2020. Now, here in Italy, it's early hours of Wednesday, 2nd of September 2020. But this is Tuesday's review, the 1st of September. Good start to the month. There's the result. I'm going to share this on YouTube as well, but without all the bells and whistles or music and stuff like that. So this is the normal review. And those who are catching this on YouTube, this is what I do for myself every day or every trading day. So the first thing, we'll look at the 10-minute. The 10-minute is here. 2 o'clock is, I've got to talk low because it's nearly 2 o'clock in the morning here. 2 o'clock is right about here. So I elected at 2 o'clock. That's when I start looking for trades. Yeah, I thought changing polarity here. Let me move this because you can't see. So you got this two wave and then we're sitting on top. So I was looking for longs here, but I couldn't find any traps. And it came down. I waited patiently, couldn't find anything. And the first thing I found that coincided with the 10-minute was down here. So let's look at the 10-minute first. We've got these big wicks rejecting the, rejecting higher prices coming down, and then after these two big down candles, sort of bearish, extremely bearish looking candles, we had this, which to me is a trap, because if I move this line up a little bit more, you can see support, 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 trying to push through, goes through that support and immediately negates, and that's why we got this big move up for the trap shorts that we're looking to go lower from here, because we got the lower high, high, lower high, lower high. We haven't got any lower lows yet, but just based off that alone and that push through that range, you can assume that there are some trap shorts under here. So I adjusted the trend line to about here, give or take, because you can see these are the touches here. And then after, so that was, what time was that? I'm gonna make this video super short as well and just throw it out there. At 3:30, let me put this over here. At 3:30, I went to the 1 minute, and the 1 minute at 3:30 looked like this. Okay, let's get rid of that. What do we see here? If you've been watching my videos, you'll know what we need to see. 3:30. We need to see an attempt to go lower, some trapped shorts, and then get in on the other side of their trap, essentially. So that's what I'm doing. Just go back and look at other videos if you want an explanation. But here's a wick. I know this has a wick too, but it's a bigger bar, and this confirms it with this full-bodied, albeit with a tiny wick at the bottom, but this full-bodied red candle. So that confirms the break of this zone here. Then it immediately turns around again. This one's not so easy to identify, this whole scenario, but once you train your eye, you'll see it. There's a wick here, but it's a big green-bodied candle, so it came down through that support and went straight back up into that, and into and through that support, and then held via wicks. That one is not enough because it's still bearish. At this point, you can start to see the pattern. So let's go back and see at what point you would. At that point, I can see it. Okay, so you got here and here. This is the trap below sort of 88 down to 84. And as we move on, I'll just leave it there. It becomes more and more apparent as we put in this next wick. This is a confirmation. So now what am I doing? I want to get my stops under the last place that held. So that means 87. I want a 6-tick stop. So I can get my order in anywhere from 93 and below. Obviously the trade is negated at 87. So I put in my order at 93 after I saw this wick here. You wouldn't want to do it at this point. Want just one more confirmation. Some people, that's up to you, but I wait for one more confirmation. So at that point, I want to put my order at 93. Which, if I wasn't there, I wasn't paying attention, I was on the phone, but you could have entered right there at 93, get your stop, because that's the close, assuming that the ask was 93 and not the bid. In any case, it does flush down. I got it later. I remember where I got it. I got it here. And in fact, if you put up the markers, you'll see that I got it on that flush down right there. Not there, but the next time it came down there. Okay, my target was, the actual target, again, based on the 10-minute, should have been 19, which is one tick off of the magnet of 20 and 80. Crude tends to gravitate towards the $1.20 handle and the dollar and 80-cent handle. And if you combine that with sort of floors and ceilings or support and resistance on the 10-minute, you don't just choose blindly the next 20 level. If it happens to coincide with a strong physical price action based support or resistance, then that's the target. If not, then you find another price action based target. So in this case, the stronger magnet was 19, because I'm looking across at the 10-minute. Oh, let me bring it across just so you can see what it's a bit hard to explain. So here is 19 right there, which is one tick off of 20. So what I do is I put my crosshair at 20 and I say, is this a level? If it is, then I go one tick before. If it's not, then I look for other levels. Or 80, I say, is this a level? If it matches up, then that's the stronger level. Otherwise, you go to another 10-minute support and resistance. So the target was 19, but as it's been a terrible day for me for personal reasons, I just wanted my daily bread, which is 20 cents. I got 20 cents plus one tick to cover commissions, and that's where I got out. But otherwise, the target would have been 19 right here. Let's see what happens if that's respected later. 19.20. If we see any price, and there, lo and behold, see what happens there. And this is because of that 20 handle, as I said, oftentimes gets respected. I don't know how much. Yeah, you see, held on the way up, broke through, held on the way down. Look at that. Tell me that that is not a level. I didn't even see that. So it's that 20 and 80 handle. That's what you should look out for. So I got my 20 ticks. If we got in 93, 21 ticks actually, 93, anywhere at 03, I'm going to be trailing. So when this bar had completed and broke through the high here, as we had a wick and a wick, and this is a full body, when it ticked up to 11, I dropped my order at 3. So I was prepared to take 10 for 6 risk, and then keep trailing till you get stopped or you get your target. So that's it for now. That's it's already 8 minutes 50 seconds, but I just wanted to explain it properly. There were others as well. I don't want to make the video too long, but there were others following the same logic. There's a short here at 33. There's a short here as well at using my entry method 35, and that goes to 17 with a 6-tick stop. That is 18 for 6, 3 to 1. As I said, you get in here 33, 6-tick stop. That goes with no problem, even if it was to here 15 from 33 is again the same 18 to 6 or 3 to 1. If you got down here, even more. So that's the pattern. Yesterday was terrible. Today was good. And that's it for now. Back at you next time.